Hello everyone, I'm Rebecca and this is my Pixel Quest. We are staring up at the burning empty husk here of the front of the Aurora because in our blind throw of Subnautica here, I'm considering doing something very silly. I know that there is a Reaper Leviathan swimming around here, and I just really want to have a go at having a look under the ship here, because I have not been able to go near this area. I mean, not that let's head down a little bit. Not that I've been able to go really too close to the stern slash butt of the ship either, because the Reaper Leviathan, there is also one there as well. I don't actually know if it's the same one or different ones. But either way, it is there when we want to go there. So, but I'm gonna do a silly thing anyway. I really want to check it out, and I'm just thinking I don't really want to risk the Seamoth. So I'm gonna go out without. I'm gonna leave Seamoth there. I'm gonna turn my light off for the time being. I'm gonna keep an eye out. Oh gosh, need to drink some water. To be honest, I need to eat some food as well. Nom 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 nom. Okay. Food, eating a nice snack is giving us a little confidence, giving us a little bravery. Shall we see what happens to us? What?
Life form readings in this region are sparse. The Aurora's radioactive fallout will have devastating effects on the alien ecosystem if not contained within the next 24 hours.
24 hours? What? Have we triggered something here? Surely this can't be a coincidence. Surely it's us. Oh my god. Surely it's us literally having come near this area. Oh, what have we done? What have we done? Well, it says if not contained within the next 24 hours. Does that mean there's something we can do about it? That's the Leviathan there. Oh no! Why did I do this? Why have I done this? I'm really just trying to avoid open space as much as possible. You know what? Let's go back up to breathe, because we've come down a little slowly. Oh god. Oh god. Well, it says we'll have devastating impacts on the life forms in this area within 24 hours. Oh, one more. What if it takes out the Leviathan, right? Like, that's part of the ecosystem. What if it... And how far are we talking? Like, what kind of area are we going to be knocking out? Oh my god, I feel like I've triggered something really, really bad. Oh. That stalker, whatever. Stalker, whatever.
100 meters.
Can we... I can't seem to go in. Oh. Why? Why have I done something so silly? Okay, my light is barely doing anything in here. What is this? Is this something? Is this scanny? Is this important? This is nothing. Shall we take a look in here? What if I need my thermal? Like, surely I'm in a burning wreck right now, right? Oh god, I am a wreck. Oh, this is terrifying. Somehow this is the most terrifying thing. Yeah, that music helps make this a terrifying thing. And for all I know, the Reaper Leviathan can get in here, and then I'm friggin' trapped in this husk with it. What am I meant to do here? How can I stop this thing from... How can I contain the radioactivity here? And hasn't its core, like, already exploded? Isn't that... The camera is doing absolutely absolutely fuck all here. Hasn't the core already exploded? How do I contain this? I don't think there's an entry point here. Are you anything? You're just pipe. You're nothing. Alright, I need to go back. Oh god, this is slow. This is slow. Right, is this out? Is this out? I need to go out immediately. Oh no. Yeah, go, 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 go. Go. We're so... Oh, I forgot how slow we are in the sea glide. I think we're gonna make it. Oh gosh. Oh, what is this? Can we... What are we meant to do here? Is that the Leviathan? Holy crap, look at this. Jeez. Alright, well it looks like we can go here. Oh no, it's you guys! Oh no. Well, at least we can breathe here. Oh, just stop it! I do have my stasis rifle, but I... What? Get! Come on! Alright, that's one. So many of them. I feel like I'm just wasting time here. 24 hours goes by so quickly! Scan? Anything to scan? Oh god. Oh, what am I doing here? I feel like I've made such a mistake. Oh, why? Is it possible to get in here? And why would I even want to do that? Oh, look at that! Look at that absolute freaking hell in there. Why would I do this? Feels like I can't go in there still. What happens if I don't contain this thing within 24 hours? I'm drinking a freaking water. I don't even care. I'm drinking a water. Oh god, surely this is gonna burn me. Oh, you stop. Stop it. I got it once. I think you guys tend to take two here. Hey! Yeah, stop. I don't know where to go. I don't seem to be able to go in that door. I mean, while I'm looking around, it would be nice if you guys were dead. It would be nice if you guys were dead. Do you hear me? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you're attacking me. Just, live out your life here for the next 24 hours. You guys, if you don't let me do my thing here, you guys are all dead within 24 hours. Most likely. I mean, I can't go up here, can I? Oh, what the freaking hell? There's nothing... I'm just going to try this door one more time. Yeah, I don't... We can't go in there. We can't go in there. Oh, a beautiful sunrise. Oh my god. This is amazing. This is amazing, but very intimidating. Okay, let's head around. Obviously, we can head around for a reason.
Warning, ship's structural integrity is low. Fire suppression equipment and laser cutters may be required.
Oh, fire.
Exploration is conducted at your own risk.
Okay, fire suppression. Damn, I didn't have any. Should I head back? I just feel like I'm wasting time, though. I have laser cutter. I'm good with laser cutter. Oh, you guys are so annoying. You're wasting my time. 24 hours is very short in this game. At least I'm getting slightly better at killing these guys. It would be super useful if you gave me a fire extinguisher. Should I go back for a fire extinguisher? I am asking myself. And if I do, and I come back, are you guys going to be respawned? Yeah. Yes, I just feel like it's going to take so much time to go back. I feel like I've failed this mission already. Yeah, because we probably need to get rid of this fire already just to get through there. I did not really... I did not really foresee needing to do all of this. Whoa, whoa! Let's just have a look. Let's just have a look. What if it gave us a fire extinguisher? You know? What if the game were kind? Let's just see if there's an obvious pathway here.
Caution. Scans show the digestive tracts of nearby life forms contain human tissues.
I bet. Yeah, this is... We probably need to go through here, I'm guessing. Oh! Stop! That just scared me a little bit because I was staring at this fire and electricity. And so for a second I was like, it's, you know, it's scaring me. Let's just see. Okay, water. Come on, give me a fire extinguisher. Alright, this is all very nice. But I need a fire extinguisher. And I already need a med kit. Are you a fire extinguisher? Oh, thank God. All right, good. Thank God. Thank God. I'm glad I didn't turn back. I'm glad I didn't turn back. Let's get rid of all this fucking titanium. What a huge... Oh. Let's drop that titanium. We don't need... We don't need this. I don't need this either. And let's equip this there. Okay, maybe this is where we go in. Maybe this is where we go in. Yeah? This is not what I foresaw this episode was going to turn out to be. Airlocks. I don't know if that means there's... I don't seem to be able to put this stuff out. And my fire extinguisher is already... Oh, it's already mainly...
Integrating new PDA data. Aurora systems are running on local reserve power. Unable to remotely download black box data.
Okay. Cargo Bay 3, administration. That seems maybe like it's the kind of way forward. Oh! Okay, we're back online. Hello everyone, this is Rebecca from the future. I mean, this is Rebecca from now, but Rebecca from the future relative to what you were just listening to. Because, as you saw, we had an error and the game crashed. So not only did the game crash, but when I restarted, I had actually lost several days of gameplay very distressingly. So what I've actually had to do is replay a whole bunch of, kind of recent things in the game, recent finds, etc. So it's a couple of days later, as I've had time to sort of do this by myself, just to kind of get us back to basically where we were, with the same, all of the same things in the same sort of place, the same discoveries, the same blueprints, all of that. And I've done my very, very, very best to get us back to as good of as close of a position as we were. And honestly, I'm proud of my work, because I think I've done the best possible job that I could have done under difficult circumstances, and in a way, being able to use some of the information that I had in the recordings up until now to make sure that I was doing my best to get back to where we were. So for you, a couple of seconds have passed, no big deal. We're just kind of more or less back to where we were. But just keep in mind that there are going to be probably a couple of little things here and there that are just a bit different. So as I said, I've made the same kind of discoveries. I had to go back and rediscover, in quotation marks, LifePod 7 and a couple of some of those wrecks and everything like that. I have, I think, all of the same blueprints I had, except for one, I think, which is actually the light stick. And I it's whatever. I don't care about the light stick. So we'll find the light stick again at some other point. I think I found it several times in the original run anyway. There's very, very, very minor differences, because in going back through some of the wrecks, or even looking at getting some of the fragments around the wrecks and whatnot, there were a couple of extra blueprints that I found. So notably, there's no light stick. I have one extra prawn suit upgrade, which is this torpedo arm. So that almost certainly, because I've just been to all of the same places, almost certainly that just came from somewhere I had already been anyway, and it's probably just one extra thing that I missed somewhere. And my house is powering down. And I also have some extra Cyclops. I actually have some things that haven't been upgraded, that were originally upgraded. That's fine. I'm not going to worry about that. We'll pick these other things up at some point, no doubt. And I have the Cyclops depth modules that I didn't have before. I partially had some of them, but now I have all of them, I think. So they just got picked up going through the wrecks again. So, but more or less almost completely the same, and nothing that has actually changed. I've got all of the same upgrades, the reinforced dive suit, the fins, all of that. And have the same discoveries. I'm pretty sure I have, all of the same discoveries. I might not have checked it 100%. And there were a couple of occasions where I've picked up an extra one here and there, and I haven't looked at them. But at one point I scanned an eye, and it happened to be an eye that had the green blotches on it. So I have this specimen with symptoms of infection. So I will look at it now. This organism is displaying signs of a bacterial infection. Bright green blisters are forming networks around the infection sites. Pathology suggests a waterborne bacterium capable of penetrating the body through the skin and respiratory system. Underlying indications of genetic mutation and aggressive behavior. Oh, okay. So they're more aggressive than they would otherwise be. That's interesting. I mean, this was an eye, so it was just swimming around. It wasn't aggressive anyway. So the bacterium itself is unlike any so far recorded in human exploration. Ooh. May be contagious. Avoid. Do not under any circumstances consume the flesh. Do you know what? I think I might have even cooked and eaten that eye. So, but nothing happened. Maybe this will drastically change the game at some point. Either way, I think we'll see. We'll see. So there was that. There was one other. So because I was zooming around, mostly just around, the shallows and the surrounding kind of areas. I didn't go anywhere, knowingly that I hadn't been before. I also just came across, because I can't remember what every single, wreck is. Like some of them I have beacons at, some of them I recognize really well. A lot of them just look the same in very similar areas. So I did accidentally come across 2 other wrecks that I hadn't looked at, and this was because what I was trying to do was find this Marguerite Maida search and rescue wreck that I had come across in the last in the previous playthrough as well. In trying to find that, I was using my little local scanner room here to look at where the wrecks were and then go and check out each of them, because I couldn't remember where this one was. So in doing that, I found 2 other wrecks nearby that I hadn't investigated. And as soon as I went into these wrecks and I saw that the PDA that I picked up, which was usually like straight in, the first thing you sort of see when you go in anyway, as soon as I saw that they had these 2 different names on them, so one for Paul and one for Bart, I have not read them. I left the wreck and I put a beacon at both of those wrecks so that I could go back while recording and look at them properly. So I still have to go and investigate those, and I still have to read these manifests, but I'm going to do that right now. And I've been like full of anticipation to actually look at these things, of course, because I've had to sort of continue just playing the game, not looking at anything new. So I've been really looking forward to actually getting back to the recording and actually looking at this. So let's read Paul's first. So this is another one of the Altera search and rescue mission things, which I'm still a little, kind of wondering about the context of them. But anyway, Paul Torgal, Chief of Torgal Corp, we've learned this, Captain of the Degassi. Lost in space near planet 4546b, age at time of disappearance 79. Oh, he's much older than I expected. What a sprightly guy. And age at time of disappearance, so he was nearly 80 10 years ago, because we know that the Degassi crashed about 10 years ago. So, wow. So he's either 90 now-ish or dead. Paul Torgal and his crew fell out of contact with Mongolian authorities close to a decade ago. So it'd be a bit less than 90 if he's still alive. The Torgals were a resourceful and powerful clan, and the ship was well equipped, so their survival is considered likely. However, multiple vessels passing through the system have since attempted to trace the ship to no effect. That's interesting, because it does make you think, like, as far as I can tell, obviously we have the Aurora wreck is there, and pieces of the Aurora are everywhere. I think where I'm finding these crew manifests, they seem to be in the crashed ship of a search and rescue mission, because that's why we have these manifests. That's my best guess. I might be wrong about that, but that's my best guess. So I'm guessing that's a kind of a second crash from before the Aurora. The Degassi crash. Then there's another search and rescue mission crash, maybe smaller ships, whatever, I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking. And then later on, we've had our own recent Aurora crash. But it is hoped the Aurora's superior scanning suite can do better. That's interesting. Multiple vessels passing through the system have since attempted to trace the ship to no effect. So where I was going with this is, we can see the evidence, physical parts of the crashed ships of the Aurora And I think of the search and rescue mission ship, or slash ships, probably ship. And other ships have tried to scan without trying to land, I suppose. They've not, so they haven't crashed. But we haven't found, I don't think we found actual parts of the Degassi. So that's interesting. Like, is it just that it crashed somewhere very different to this area? But then I find that weird because clearly they've crashed and settled in this area. We saw that there was one sort of nearby underwater cave system where they at least left evidence of their, explorations, checking out various sites for potential settlement. And then we saw kind of also nearby where the Aurora crashed, actually, that they had an initial settlement there before they almost certainly went deeper. So I would assume that they also crashed in this area, and that's probably why the Aurora was actually attempting to land in this area. So why haven't we found any Degassi parts anywhere? Or have we, without knowing? I don't know. So it is hoped the Aurora's superior scanning suite can do better. It's interesting. I wonder if the Aurora was, if this was actually kind of the central / the secret mission of the Aurora, that actually, everyone on the Aurora had the idea that what they were intending to do was go and build a phase gate, and maybe that was actually their actual main goal, but there was a kind of a secret, look for Paul Torgal, look for the survivors of the Degassi kind of secret mission as well. I don't know. Okay. Made majority shareholder in Torgal Corp by his mother upon her retirement. Well, surely. So the other thing I'm thinking about is, we've heard that Paul Torgal has a Scottish accent, and there was that other woman in one of the life pods, like life pod 3 or 6 or something like that had a Scottish accent. She was kind of demanding, and as far as I can tell, seems to be the one that potentially got them both killed by waving something around that exploded. So I wonder, is that like Paul's wife? Or could it have been his mother as well, and she's just very, very old, because Paul was 79 at the time that he crashed, and even that was 10 years ago, so this would have, and she was on the recent crash. It could surely not his mother. Maybe his wife or something else. Maybe unrelated. Maybe there are just other people with that accent. That's also possible. But in the story, maybe someone related to him. Interaction with Altera limited to infrequent chartered munitions deliveries. Yep. Beneficiary of life extension technologies. Oh, beneficiary of life extension technologies. So maybe he is, in fact. Maybe that's why he didn't actually strike me as sounding as old as he was, and I'm just thinking like he's clearly like a super capable guy. He's survived a crash on this planet in an underwater world and explored and built settlements, etc., etc., So anyway, accompanied by his only child, Bart Torgal, 19, heir to the Torgal Corporation. So we can expect Bart to be late 20s by now. Emissary Kassar reports Torgal often travelled with a skeleton crew and was known for making rash but profitable decisions. Inadequate systems maintenance or straying from its planned route may account for the ship's disappearance. Interesting. So Bart Torgal, Auxiliary Search and Rescue Mission Bart Torgal, Vice President of Torgal Corp, lost in space near blah blah blah, 19. The only legitimate child of Paul Torgal, beneficiary of enhanced learning techniques and cerebral implants, digi-trained in advanced biochemistry and stellar economics. Digi-trained. It's a really weird way of phrasing it. Whatever it means. Does it mean he just learned like online, online digital training, or does it mean something like implanted with knowledge? Well, it does say enhanced learning techniques and cerebral implants. So yeah, but digi-trained is just a really funny way of putting it. Emissary Kassar reports Bart was accompanying his father to a newly constructed deep space station where he was to serve a 5-year term as chief operating officer. Well, it's interesting to note this sort of stuff, and you always have to wonder, like, how true is this? Like, was this deep space station because I have one theory that Paul purposely kind of got them on this planet and is hiding, or maybe the crash was incidental, but nevertheless, since he is here, he is actually in hiding for some reason. I don't know. That's just one thought of many possibilities. But in that case, to what degree is this intention to serve on the deep space station true? Or, did they intend to do something else? I don't know. Okay, so there's that. And I will at some point go back and properly explore those wrecks where I found those PDAs. One other thing... I scanned a sand shark, and I don't think I had done that before. A powerful, medium-sized predator that burrows into the sand and ambushes its prey from below. As with many predators, it may be possible to temporarily distract sand sharks by feeding any hungry specimens that draw close. Forward dorsal fin. The unusual location of this fin suggests a purpose unrelated to movement through the water. It may be employed in shifting sand beneath the surface, or in mating rituals, or may simply be an evolutionary dead end. Oh, did you hear that? Nobody appreciate your fossil din. Segmented exoskeleton. Thick armor plating renders the sand shark almost immune to attack from above. While it is capable of impressive acceleration, its exoskeleton prevents it from changing direction quickly. That's why they're such chaotic swimmers. They're just kind of like exploding all over the place. The sand shark is thus a perfectly designed ambush hunter, but ill-suited to sustained pursuits. It sure is. Ill-designed for ambulation, likely used to disturb the surface of the sand so the life form can burrow into the ground. Oh, he's got little feet that are kind of chaotic as well, just kind of meant to like wiggle and bust the sand open. Assessment: avoid. Be vigilant for ambush in sandy biomes. Okay. And one other thing that I scanned, because it just looked like something I had already scanned. Spinefish. I just thought it was a hoop fish at some point and scanned it, so... Small school mentality prey fish closely related to the hoopfish. A combination of near translucent flesh with white rib-like markings gives this fish a deathly appearance. It takes advantage of this to avoid the attention of its predators. That's funny because you sort of think other fish see this swimming around and they're like, oh, don't bother with that one, it's a skeleton. That's a dead fish, even though it's swimming around. Behavior: moves in schools for protection but will disperse and flee if necessary. Whereon those fortunate enough to escape the gaze of their assailants will make for the seafloor and hide amongst the detritus. Edible, low calorie count. Yeah, I should think so if it just looks like a freaking skeleton fish. So that I believe is that. I think more or less everything else is the same. There might be... there's going to be the occasion, there's going to be some changes in the the exact nature of the inventory I have here, because obviously I've just happened to pick up a slightly different range of things from different places. Obviously the good thing is that redoing everything took much less time than playing it in the first place, because I had the advantage of, because so much of the time taking is just looking around and exploring and things like that. Whereas I had the advantage of going, okay, I know where this is, I know where this is, I know where this is. So I was able to go to places much more purposefully. But it does just mean, there's a slightly different mix of inventory items. There's nothing new in terms of what's been picked up, and I'm not worried about that, because I know where all of this stuff, I know where to get more of all of this stuff anyway, so I don't think it's any major advantage or disadvantage. It's just a slightly different nature of things. Hey, got some more water. Thank you. Beautiful. Might just stick my salt in here for the time being. Oh, this is one other thing, is that I picked up this egg somewhere, and I think I had not picked up that egg, and that's I think that. I don't think there's any other thing. In fact, I think there's one other little non-functional microscope that I don't have, and possibly one other little flask I don't have that's also non-functional and was just sitting here. But you know, most of the same stuff, and I'm not worried about that. Okay, so I think we can get ourselves ready to head out.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Again. I might just go and pick up. Oh no, let's not bother. I have some here. I'm sure I have some spare waters. Oh, well, that'll do. We'll just have another one of these. And... oop. It can be lucky from now on. Enjoy. Oh, and the other thing is that I did not bother going back to... I did not bother going back to the alien tech island, because I didn't actually do anything there really apart from scan that alien gate. And so I suspect, very strongly that is also the event that triggered the message that was in the alien language. So I don't have that, and that's fine. Like, I don't think it was worth my time to go there and terrify myself and get stuck there, especially since there was actually more risk that I would find or do something different while doing it. So I haven't done any of that. That's fine. Obviously we will, that was on the cards to do, to investigate again fairly soon anyway. Up. So with that in mind, I think I've kind of covered most pretty much everything, and I hope everyone appreciates the time I've taken to get us back to as close as I can within reasonable a reasonable use of my time and resources to get us back to where we were. That's nice. That's cool. And I think we're ready to zoom off again, zip off again, zoom and zip back into this whole situation. Yeah, and I'm not going to take advantage of the knowledge of what's in there. I'm just going to throw myself back in, and see what happens. But at least I'm hopefully going to be able to get through that first bit a little bit quicker, because I kind of know, I don't have to spend the same amount of time looking around and trying to kill all of those little crabbies. But I don't know anything more about what's in store for me. When we're going in absolutely the wrong direction. What have I done? This way. Oh god, I nearly got myself into the freaking Leviathan area. Over here. Yeah, so all of that was a lesson, a harsh lesson in me to make sure I'm saving regularly, because I think I probably just didn't save for a couple of days. So I'm going to vigilantly make sure I save at the end of every recording at this stage. Yeah, because the previous error that we had, we didn't really lose anything, and that was nice and easy. And this one, Yeah, this one was a devastating game crash. But it was also, so just reflecting on that. Hey, oh, here's something I don't have. Just reflecting on the situation, it was a really interesting and bizarre experience to play this game, in inverted commas, by myself. Obviously, I am playing it by myself, but you know, I've been playing this whole game with you guys and speaking to you guys the whole time, and playing it in silence was really bizarre. It was an odd experience. Okay, we're getting towards the edge here. It was an odd experience, and less enjoyable, to be honest. I mean, of course, part of that is because I was going over a lot of the same things, but it was a more lonely experience. It really was, just conceptually, in a very odd way. So, yeah, just interesting to reflect on that from a sort of a, you know, a let's play, radiation suit. Okay, good. Just checking, because I know that this is all this is all a radiation area.
Platform readings in this region are sparse.
Ooh, I'm already terrified.
Will have devastating effects on the alien ecosystem if not contained within the next 24 hours.
So I
Passing
guess
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I can't remember exactly. Oh god, I actually can't remember exactly. Like, do we just go up from here? That seems likely. Nothing. Ooh. Ooh. So I have no idea what's going to happen. I don't feel ready for this. Here? No. No, we're still inside here. We're still inside here. Oh god, maybe I should have looked at what the way was. Alright, well, let's go this way and look around the corner. Oh gosh, this is immediately terrifying.
Warning, ship's structural integrity is low. Fire suppression equipment and laser cutters may be required. Exploration is conducted at your own risk.
It sure seems like it is. So I feel like we're in a different place. Oh my god, the Leviathan is probably around here. I think I've gone to the wrong place. I don't know how to find, actually, that area I was in before. Ooh. I think we need to be up there. There's probably... Can we go up there from here? I mean, this feels sort of like a platform, right? And yet... Nope. Okay, it's not a platform. Alright, in that case... Let's... have a look around. I thought I was going to be able to go straight back to where I was. Oh god. To be honest, if I get lost, if I get too lost, what I might do is go back and look at the footage of what I did before, because, you know, what I'm trying to do is just kind of more or less get myself back to where I was.
Passing 100 meters.
Mm-hmm.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Is this... I think this is just where I was before, so I'm not really feeling like this is promising. But did I go... Did I go... Did I somehow get myself up there? Through here, maybe. Or no? Are you not going to let me through there? Through here? It's not even letting me. It's not even letting me go through there. Alright, so that's not the way then. But I can't get up there. Maybe I've gone too far. Is it over here? This looks more likely. Yep, I can hear creatures. Ooh! I can hear creatures, I can see fire. Okay. Alright, not too bad. I've wasted a bit of time, but I mean, I wasted a lot of time the last time as well, so. Cool. Cool. So cool. Ah, love it. Yep, lots of water. I know it probably would have been a good idea to come here with another fire extinguisher, but again, I didn't have that last time, so I'm just throwing myself in. Oh, I hope you all appreciate my integrity here. Possibly throwing myself into an impossible situation. I don't know, but you know, I'm assuming plenty of people will have this experience exactly more or less like this, and possibly much earlier in the game.
Tracts of nearby life forms contain human tissues.
I know we went down here, and I'm pretty sure, you get that? I'm pretty sure at the end of it we will be gifted one fire extinguisher. Anything around here that I'm missing? Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. Please be... Oh, yes! Fire extinguisher. Medkit. It worries me how much medkit they're giving us. Alright, and I'm gonna try my best, because it felt like...
Aurora systems are running on local reserve power.
It felt like using this fire extinguisher before didn't really do...
Integrating new PDA data.
Aurora engineer drone. Okay, let's read this right now, because it might help us. This might be a good hint. Play.
Exiting sleep mode. Loading voice recognition. Engineer Barclay and Chief Technology Officer you identified.
Drone, get me a propulsion cannon.
Repulsion cannon retrieved.
Hey, Berkeley. Install that circuit box with that repulsion cannon and you'll punch a hole in the cargo bay.
Damn it, Drone, I said propulsion, not repulsion. Recalibrate sensors.
Senses recalibrated.
Sensors aren't the problem. I tweaked the program. It's like you now. It doesn't like being told what to do.
Drone, I know...
His name's Albert now.
Albert, I know it's not your fault, but it would really help me do my job if you'd bring me what I asked for. Thanks for your time.
Propulsion cannon retrieved.
Thank you. Now go away.
Entering hibernation mode.
Boss, this hobby of yours isn't making my job any easier. Or safer.
Maybe so, but it's all that's stopping me from being so bored I take a spacewalk in my skivvies.
Alright, I'm not sure how much of a help that was to my immediate situation, but let's take a look here. This looks like just a blockage I can't get past because I can't do big jumps. I can't do big jumps in this game. Can I get along here? Can I walk along the edge? Do I even want to is the question. Is there any point? Nope, that's all blocked. So let's not worry about cargo bays. Let's head in the direction of administration. And I'm very happy with that because if the game is taking me in one direction.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. How much do you need? Okay, so these kind of red glowy bits, we just need to do this until they're totally gone, ideally. Alright. Ooh. Yeah, thanks. PDA. And just anything else to scan here. Bunch of chairs. Ooh.
Integrating new PDA data.
Oh, that reminds me, though now is not the time to mention it. There was also, when I went back through the Marguerite ship, where the search and rescue ship that had the Marguerite stuff, there was a whole entrance that I didn't find the first time. Sorry, is that it? Oh, I thought I'd be able to go... Okay. I thought I'd be able to go further. And I noticed it had a data thing like that just garbled nonsense came out of. So we'll talk about that later. And I didn't explore any more there. I just put a beacon there, a beacon to remind myself to go back and explore that properly. Okay. So here we are finally in open space. We crossed the galaxy to install a phase gate, to send ships to mine resources, to build more expensive ships, to install fancier phase gates. Are we trying to exhaust the galaxy or just ourselves? Use birthday, 40 weeks before we get home. Weeks it feels like before we get home. Not enough. 40 weeks until we get home. Not enough. Credits, Altera's paying me. 1454. Cargo bay code. 1454. 1454, 1454. Altera launches the Aurora. Phase gate announced for the Ariadne arm. Altera launches the Aurora. The furthest reaches of inhabited space are due to expand as Altera Core launches a newly constructed capital ship, carrying a phase gate bound for the Ariadne arm. The Aurora will travel from space dock on the edge of Altera space, making hundreds of consecutive phase gate jumps through 9 different Transgov authorities and arrive on the far side of the Ariadne arm in 3 months' time. From there, the command crew will pilot the ship beyond the final phase gate, arriving in the next solar system approximately 18 months later. There, the elite team of engineers will begin a 6-month construction project on the new phase gate, a multi-trillion credit investment. In the absence of existing infrastructure in the region, the vessel is equipped with advanced thermal and nuclear power facilities. Aha! Altera Core currently operates 9% of all phase gates in the galaxy. If the Aurora's mission is successful, Altera will have outmaneuvered a cabal of Mongolian corporations operating a range of outposts and mines in the region. There you go. So that at least, if we take that at face value, I'm just writing that code down. If we take that at face value, I think there's a good context there for is it along here? Do I put this out maybe? For why these two different sort of major, entities are in a kind of a rush for power. Oh jeez. God, I feel like I wasn't keeping an eye on my health, I suppose. Well, what will happen now? What will happen now? Like, are we gonna go back from before the 24-hour kind of timer begin? Is it back before? Well, look, I can play the game as I always just would intuitively. So I'm definitely going to make myself another fire extinguisher. Where is fire extinguisher? 3 titanium. Good. Maybe I should make a couple. I don't know how much I'm going to have to do this. And a question is, where do I got titanium ore. Actually, I have a feeling that I haven't ended up with any titanium, because I think I was constantly needing to make all of these bits of titanium into a oh yeah, and I've lost my interesting. I've got the poster. I got the poster and I'm missing a lot of the just eat while I'm here. I have no idea what's going to happen. I have no idea if I'm just desperately running out of time. Oh, come here. I'm trying to save us all. I'm sorry, Beeper. I'm trying to save your community, I think. I don't know how much this is going to impact all of this area as well. Great. Okay. Oh, we'll get a fresh battery in this as well before we leave again. And I'm separated from a sea moth again. I'm just going to see if I can pick up a couple of bits of salvage. There's always a bunch of it around here. This will be the time it takes me 24 hours to find some salvage, no doubt. Oh, it already is. Come on. Come on. Aha. Alright, that's probably good enough. Back we go. Yeah, I really don't know how seriously to take this timer, but I'm going to take it as seriously as I can. And I don't know what the consequences are going to be if we run out of time. But it certainly feels serious. It feels scary. And it's a big ship, and if it's got a nuclear reactor on it, you know. Okay, titanium. Titanium. And I kind of feel like, you know, it might be a mistake. I kind of feel like the game is going to be... It's already been kind enough to give us a fire extinguisher at the start there. Maybe it will be kind enough to give us some others along the way as well. But just in case, I'm going to take a couple with me. Whoops. And, oh, recharge. Just do a little jump for fun. Battery back. Chuck this titanium somewhere. Chuck this titanium somewhere. Nope. Chuck this titanium. Nope. You know what? Put this poster up. We've got to get this out of our inventory anyway. Here we go. Priorities. Okay. Hello everyone. This is once again Rebecca from the future, but not too much far in the future. I had to pause here just for a second, and then, you know, probably forgot to unpause for the very, very final bit of this video. So literally the only thing I do after this is swim back to just before we enter the Aurora, which is where the next episode begins. So there's just a little bit of lost footage here, but that's it. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, we're gonna pop back in to the Aurora for a cup of sugar in the next episode. So see you then. Thank you for watching.